Hey, everybody, welcome to our live. I am Heather. We come to you live each and every day, Monday through Thursday, to talk to you about LUMINESS, what we have to offer, and show you what's what's available, what you get in your kit, what you get, how to use it, how to start using it, all that stuff. So we always love to talk about it. So this is a way for you to ask questions as we go along. It doesn't have to be about what we're talking about right now. It can be about something else, like, hey, I saw this. What's that about? So we can do that as well. So, all right, let's go over our starter kit. We always go over the starter kit to show, because we know people are at different levels. And so people that have had it for a while, maybe you haven't and you haven't even used it yet. And so let's go over. This is one of our starter kits. This is the Icon. We also have the Icon Pro and the Legend. And then we also have the Breeze. And the Breeze is our chargeable cordless system. That is amazing. But it all comes with makeup. It all comes with everything you see here. Now, you might have an option to get some extra bonus stuff, but it does come with the 2 bottles of foundation, Love, and blush, which we'll be using today. So I'll show you how to use those. And then when you get started, this is what we want you to do. When you first get started, I want you to start moving your stylus around, keeping it 4 finger widths away, and lightly pull back on this trigger. That's the big thing you need to do, is practice lightly pulling back, because what ends up happening, people get this home and they end up putting it on like traditional makeup. And so they spray too heavy. And so we don't want that to happen. So, hey, Jeannie, good to see you. Hello, Miss Douglas. Nice to see you. Glad everybody's jumping on. So today we talked last week a little bit about lashes. So I am going to put on our Lash Lure. And then we are, of course, going to Airbrush, which we always do. And so I'm going to use, let me get my products out here. We'll use this. I'm going to use what's in your starter kit, which is this, like if you got the medium starter kit, you're going to get the 2 bottles of foundation, 030 and 040. You'll get Love, and you'll get the blush Soft Rose. If different starter kits come with a different color blush that is suited for those shades. And so it is, it will change. If you got like a darker starter kit, you might have plum. But just because you got plum doesn't mean like someone like me can't wear plum. I just use a little bit less. And so I just have to a little bit, just maybe 1 drop of the blush, because we know that our blush does bloom a little bit. So, thank you, Jeannie. That is so sweet. Hey, Debbie, good to see you. Hello, Shelly. Good to see you. I'm not even going to try to say your last name. Don't even know how to say that. Okay, I'm going to try. Latifosowski? I'm not quite sure. Probably butchered it. Sorry about that. All right. So if you already have a moisturizer or a primer on, you can do that. And then if you have our moisturizer primer, you can always use that as well. Good morning. Good morning, Denise and Pam. I noticed this morning a little wrinkle popped up, a new one. And so that is a place like I would want to put more moisture underneath. And so if I wanted to use our moisturizer primer or another one, if you use your own moisturizer primer or moisturizer, make sure it is oil free. Our foundations are water based. And so what happens with oil and water? They separate. And so you don't want to do that. So watch out for what was I going to say? Watch out for anything with oil, primers with oil, serums. That's what I was going to say. Serums. I love serums, but that's something I use at night and not necessarily when I'm doing my foundation. Well, Shelly, if you got your starter kit and just looking at your little face icon that I can see about that big, You wouldn't get Plum in your starter kit, but that is something that you can purchase at a later time. In fact, I'll pull it up for you. You can click the link in the bio, but let me show you real quick. Let's get Plum up here. Plum is one of our deeper blushes, but anyone can wear any of the blush. Oh, and they're on sale. Plum's on sale for $15. And let me put the link in here. And it is the smaller bottle. However, you know that it's going to last because of the fact you're only using a drop or two. Make sure that there's the link to Plum. Oh, you have the app. Even better. And it won't let me, it like took it off again or something. I don't know. Anyway, so if you have the app, then you got it. You got it. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm trying to think if I want to use any pre-coverage. If I was just going for like, in my mind, what I had envisioned of doing today kind of was a Marilyn Monroe look with the lashes and the eyeliner. And so let's get this one out. Is this a black one? That's good. Yeah, it is. Okay. So you can do black or you could do brown. And I'm going to use, I don't know what I did to my arm, but like it hurts to move. But see how close those are? Hold on. I'm going to just write them on use them on my hand. This is one's the black and one is the brown. And so sometimes, I mean, depending on where you're going and what you're doing, see the difference? But depending on where you're going, what you're doing, you could be good with the brown. You don't have to be as dramatic as the black one. So let's, I came out of focus. Wow, out of focus. Focus. Autofocus. There we go. All right. The Marilyn Monroe natural look. Oh, thank you, Shelly. You're so sweet. I really don't, but thank you. But I did want to point out this today. So today, before coming in, I always put on my brows. I'm not going out of the house without those. But I bought a kind of a moisturizer primer at a local drugstore, and it had some shimmer to it. And I always like to do different things to show you what can work, because with Luminess, it's not all or nothing. Obviously, we have color cosmetics. We have other cosmetics, not just Airbrush. And so I always like to show you different ways of, or different things that work with ours. And I really like this has like an iridescent, almost very similar to Love, where it's not shimmer, but it's an iridescent, that younger glow. And so I did put that on. Now, some little MacGyver tips and tricks. Hey, hello. Where something's up with my messages now. Uh-oh. Okay, now. Okay. Hello. So anyway, sorry. So there's a couple things. Yeah, you go buy something and put that on beforehand. However, another thing that I like to do, and I do sometimes, is you can spray Love all over the face in the beginning. Like just put Love, and it would do the same thing as this does for me. So even if I put my moisturizer on and then did Love right after it, just all over, it's the same exact thing as I actually had to put on with my hands this moisturizer primer. Does that make sense? What is Love used for? So there's a lot of different things. So just like I was telling you, you could do it like I have this like nice little youthful glow, luminosity to my skin. I can do that with Love. So if I wanted to, and I'll show you real quick, I'll just add it to this. It's going great. Thank you. I'm going to put just like 3 drops. So Love is a technically it is a hydrating illuminator, okay? Meaning it's going to give your skin some luminosity, not necessarily shimmer, but some luminosity. And there's different ways you can use it. And it might not be something you use every single day. I use it more in the summer than I do the winter. I love mixing it in with my foundation. I know a lot of people just use it by itself. You can use it on your eyes. There's a lot of different ways to use it. Good morning, Stephanie. So here I have it in here, and I'm really going to just put it all over. Lightly spraying, keeping my stylus moving. I'm following the same rules as far as airbrushing goes, but really just kind of, okay, and that was it. So it just gives, you can kind of tell my nose a little bit more. Oh, thank you, Shelly. Hey, Luminess, good to see you. But see how I have a 6-year-old distraction here today. 6.5. There you go. Spring break. So I just but see how you can tell like a little bit around my face. So it's just going to give my skin some luminosity. Now, some of you may be thinking, well, it's going to go away, right? It'll go away and you don't see it. Well, no, because how airbrush makeup goes on, it's like little dots all over your face. And so we're not covering it. It's working with it because we're not unlike regular makeup. We're not covering every inch of our face. Okay. So I just put a little bit of the luminosity on my skin with Love. And now I'm going to shake this. Actually, let's do blush first. I'm going to shake this up, and I am using the Soft Rose. And I'm going to put 2 drops. Good morning, Jennifer. How are you? And turning on my system. Now, because I'm focusing right here on my cheeks, I am going to come in a little bit closer. So I can come in till about 3 fingers when doing blush. Let me move this around here. Let me get my hair behind my ears. And so I am coming in a little bit closer, but notice that I go back and forth. I don't just sit here in one spot. I do kind of go back and forth. Hello, Andrea. Oh, Andrea for the win, asking the good questions. Andrea just said, good morning. Why don't we cover every inch of our face? So when I'm telling you guys how airbrush makeup works, it is like little pixels. So it works with your skin. We're retraining our brains into thinking airbrush and luminesse versus traditional makeup. Traditional makeup, yes, you have to cover every inch of your face. Because if you don't, you will get, it is live, Marilyn, you will get demarcation lines, okay? So I'm going to go back and forth, back and forth. So you start seeing my blush. I am going to go a little bit heavier just because I'll show you, like it does bloom. It's going to be a little bit more than I want. However, I still have the foundation to put on. So when I say you don't have to cover every inch of your face, we can make more passes around those problem areas and then blend out the rest. With airbrush makeup and how it's applied, it works with your skin, okay? With traditional makeup, when you're covering every inch, if you don't cover every inch, you will see where there's a hole or a demarcation line if you don't blend it down. When we're putting this on, it's blending and it blends for you. So I don't have to put it on and then blend it. This is blending for you. So cover what you need to cover and then make a pass or two to blend it out, and then you're done. Okay, does that make sense, Andrea? Oh, yay, Shelly gets it. All right, yay. All right, so blush is done. Now blush, if you're new and if you've used the blush, you know that it does come up. So I do blush first because if I do get blush happy, I still have my foundation to put on, and it's going to blend and soften my blush. Again, most of my passes, I can make passes more here than to get that coverage. All right, so love is on, blush is on. Now I'm going to go to my foundation. I am using the Rose 4-in-1, and I'm in shade 3. I could probably should mix in a drop or two of my shade 2, 020, because I am lighter. But again, because it's very forgiving, it's okay. Now, also keep in mind,
long or short?
Long. Oh no. Oh, Marilyn, I'm so sorry, honey. We'll keep you in our prayers. I am so sorry. So sorry to hear that. We will definitely keep you in our thoughts and prayers, honey. All right, so I could put a little drop of 2 in there, mix that together, and lighten me up. Because remember that foundation evens you out. I talked to a lot of influencers, and although they are amazing at doing makeup, one thing that they're like, I like a foundation that's darker. I want to look that bronze. You don't do that with foundation, okay? If you want to look tan, or if you want to get some warmth in your skin, don't do that with foundation. Your foundation should be your skin color. This should all blend. Our face does not stop here. Our face, we blend it down. So you are going to blend it down your neck. But foundation evens you out. If you have redness, if you have demarcation lines, if you have whatever the case may be, redness, acne, whatever, you're evening you out. That's hard. That sounded a little country. Evening you out. And that's what we're doing with foundation. We're getting color with blush. We're getting some warmth with our matte bronzer or the Cut One palette. You can start adding that back, or bronzers. You can start adding that color back in, but keep in mind our foundation is to even you out. All right, so that is all the foundation I'm going to do. Notice that my blush is softer. It is not as harsh. It did blend in. If I wanted to, I could do a little bit of shimmer here. However, I have that love underneath, so I'm going to leave it as is. And I can tell you that. Oh, thanks. Thank you, Martin. All right, so let me put my blush up. And then now I'm going to take the Nude and Naughty palette. And I'm going to take a blending brush and a flat eyeshadow brush. And with my flat eyeshadow brush, I'm going to use, I feel like with a Marilyn Monroe look, it's matte. She wore a lot of matte. Also with matte, it's easier on wrinkles and crinkles. Remember that shimmer acts like airport runway lights, and it's going to draw attention to wrinkles and crinkles. Now that my birthday was Friday, I feel like I'm another day older. And so I'm going to watch out for more wrinkles and crinkles. So put that on. So I just did that from there to there. Bam, all over. Okay. And then I'm going to take a very light to medium brown matte and do a little bit in the crease to create some depth. So I'll go in here. Thank you, Pam. That's very sweet. Thank you. Thank you, Shelly. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Martin. So I'm going to go back and forth, and I just kind of go back and forth to each eye, lightly blending. Of course, we want to be very careful. Thank you, guys. Shelly's like, I need matte. Yeah, Shelly, if you haven't checked out this is our Nude and Naughty palette. It has 36 eyeshadow shades. Some are shimmer, some are matte, some are satin. And I just don't put a little bit on there. So it gives you a good range of everyday shades. Thank you, Debbie. So I'm going to go back and forth and just kind of blend this. Hello, Muzi. Good to see you. All right. So that's all I'm going to do there. Very easy, 2 shades. Bam, that's it. And it's just, notice how thank you, Andrea. But notice how they just blend. Like, you don't see where one starts or one stops. It just blends all together. Now I am going to use the Lash Lure. This is our magnetic lashes. And what is great about this is the fact that it has the duo I can't talk today. Adhesive. The duo adhesive is glue and magnetic properties. Okay. So what that means, one, if you've never done lashes and you're like, I want to do lashes, do these. Okay. These are so much easier. They do come, we do have like a little starter kit, which has all 3 of them. It has your glue, it has the applicator, and then you can use these. When you're not wearing them, put them back in the case. That way it forms them on how you want them. Okay. You look marvelous. I love it. Thank you, Marilyn. Oh no, are they not in stock? Hold on. Hose on Lash Lure. Yeah, they are. The individual ones are the glue by itself. Is there? Oh, they have the Lash Lure starter kit in natural, where it comes with the glue and it comes with the lashes. It doesn't look like the whole thing is available, like the one I just showed you, but it has this available. If you type in Lash Lure on the app or on the okay, where'd y'all go? Okay, there we go. If you type in Lash Lure on the app or the website, bam, there you go. No, Muzette, I said that last time I put lashes because they're magnetic. I had like a whole bunch on the bottom of here, but it doesn't form them the way you need it to put on the next time. And so, so you'll definitely want to put them on the right spot. Okay. All right. Now notice, Marilyn Monroe has that eyeliner look. It, has that, and we talked about the brown or the black. And so you can do either one, as far as like, well, with this, I'm going to do, you can do an eyeliner look with this is what I'm trying to say, with the glue, with the adhesive. Okay. Or you'll still need this, but you can also do it with this. And so I don't know if that just made sense. So I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. I'm going to use this to put the adhesive on and put my lashes on. Okay. But I'm only going to do it right at my lash line. So I'm now going in. Oh, Marilyn, I'm so sorry, honey. That has to be so scary. All right. So I'm taking the adhesive, tickling right at, let me see if I have another one. This might, tickling right at my lash line. Okay. So right there, I just went, whoop, and then I'm going to take my lash. And the ones I'm using today are Diva. And Diva has a short end and a long end, so they fan out. And the short end goes on the inside. So now I'm going to take my mirror and look down. And I want y'all to see how easy this is. Done. Done. That is how easy it is to put them on, because the 2-in-1 Smart Adhesive goes, it pulls that lash in. And then you can take your fingers or the things or tweezers. Just with tweezers, it will stick to, these are metal, so it will the lash will stick to the tweezer, so be careful about that. But bam. And so I just usually go in and kind of make sure they're all pushed in. So now I'm going to do the other side. Tickling right at the lash line. I got that one a little thick. That's okay. And then taking my other lash, putting it in the holder, and then now my lashes on the ends are curled up, so I have to get like over and push them down to get them placed right. And so I'm going to go back and make sure they're on correctly. And then kind of pull and push to get them. Thank you. And I want to make sure, and I don't know if y'all can tell, it's not quite to this end. So that's the one thing I do want to make sure that they are on the end. But this is how easy it is to correct it. I mean, bam. And that's the other thing I like. If you wear normal lashes, not the adhesive ones, I mean the metallic ones. Let me get a closer upper one. I find, let me redo that one. I find that, like just now, if I messed up, it's harder to correct with the traditional lashes. If you mess up with the metallic ones, it's a lot easier. So I'm just going to go over it a little bit more. Your daughter asked if I was wearing fake lashes. I said yes. Oh no, they were too long. I don't think that ours are too long. I think even like the Diva or the ones that are Glam, like it doesn't, I don't feel they look too long. I'm trying to do it where y'all can see it, but I don't know if I can. I want to make sure I get it to the end too. So I started at the end to make sure it was in the right spot, and then now I can bring it all over. So that's how easy it is, because it almost dries instantly. With the other lashes, you kind of have to sit there, let the glue dry, let it get tacky. These I can do the 2-in-1 adhesive and pop them on, and then I'm done. Like it stays. And then I also wore them. The first time I wore them, I wore them for my niece's wedding, and I was like, I'm gonna cry, so I don't want them to come off. And so I brought this in my bag, in my purse with me, and one didn't have to touch up. But if they do come loose, if you wore them all day long, and maybe they popped off a little bit, so much easier to put these on. All right, So I make sense. That's a lot of talk about lashes. I don't do the fake lashes, but oh, thank you. Thank you. Andrea, the lashes are going on top of my lash. So I line them and then they go on top, right at that lash line, right where you would put eyeliner, right there. Okay. I'm going to let those dry. It doesn't need to dry too long, but I'm going to let those dry just a second. And then, so let's go in. I'm going to do some lips. I have to get my bag out because I don't have my Dusty Rose, of course, in here. So I'll grab my Dusty Rose. It should be named Heather Rose because I wear it all the time. Or, I just thought about this. Since I'm doing Marilyn Monroe look, let's do red. Bye, baby. Have a good day, Musette. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Yeah, exactly. Jeannie and I are thinking alike. Now, some of you may be thinking, oh, I can't wear red. Guys, there's a red out there for everybody. So don't think there's not. And we have plenty of reds to choose from. You also, I could line with that Dusty Rose and still do a red on top of that. With no problem. But I'm going to line with crimson. And then, oh, Shelly, thank you so much, girl. I need that today. I had to say, this birthday was a hard one. It wasn't a big one. I mean, aren't they all big? But it wasn't like a milestone, but I don't know. I know. Heather Rose makeup. I like it. Maybe I'll change my name to that. Heather Rose.
You can't change your name.
All right. Let's see. Which one am I going to use? Let's see. Let's see what cream confessions we have in here. Yeah, so Jeannie was talking, she found her red that she loves, and it wasn't one she expected. And that happens to me all the time. I won't do a color because I'm like, I'm not gonna like that. And it ends up being my favorite. Not on this one, baby. On another one, I promise. This is Poison Apple. Go. Shelly said 42 hit her hard. Yeah, it's those weird ones that you're like, I just turned 53. And so I'm like, oh. Even though this red liner was brighter, this Poison Apple is darker. Yes, Andrea, I will do. Andrea asked if I could do a live on eyebrow stencils on the airbrushing eyebrows, and yes, I will. Hold on, baby. I like that. I like that a lot. Oh, you like the naughty pink lip? I do too. I like the bright. I think we're still in the like bright colors, for sure. So, all right, guys, there you go. Oh, thank you, Andrea. Okay. But yeah, there you go. So we did discuss red lips, how red lips can really jazz up. Oh, Shelly, you're so sweet. You know, I posted the other day, I was like, don't let old, don't. It said, I posted something that said, don't let old in. It's all in our brains. I think if we act old, we start looking old, and you can't. I'm a kid at heart. I've never grown up. So there you go. So, but red lips, it really does make a difference. So if I went in like that looks good. even with a nude lip or gloss, this would be great. But you, bam, put some red on, and that in itself will jazz it up. So if maybe you're going to a happy hour, maybe you're going out with friends and you have just a neutral look on, keep that red in your purse, and then you can add that, and then you're ready. You're ready. So there you go. All right, guys, thank you so much. So good to be back on this Monday. I will see you guys tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow we'll do, let me write it down. I think tomorrow we could probably do the eyebrows. I'll do the airbrush eyebrows, and we'll and go over that and how to do that. Today I did mine with the duo and this one. And guys, these are awesome too. I love these. And the reason I love them is because of the angle of the stick. It also doesn't go on heavy, like you almost have to warm it up a little bit, but it goes on softer. And I've tried everything. I've tried the little ones with the hair. I've tried the dual ones where you can get hair like, and I love these. So we'll kind of talk about that tomorrow for brows. So, all right, guys, thank you so much. And I will see you mañana. I hope you have a marvelous day, darling. And we'll see you soon. Bye for now.